Hi guys, it's Crystal Cook with Female Fridays, and today I have Meghan Acciavatti here from ACDI. Thank you so much for joining us, Meghan.
Thank you for having me, Crystal.
So you have a lot going on here at ACDI. You were recently just promoted to a regional sales director position, so congratulations. You've been in this industry a long time now. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about your journey, if you would, in this industry.
Sure. Well, thank you for having me, Crystal. I'm excited to be here. And I should also point out congratulations on your promotion now. So hopefully one day you'll be a director here at ACDI. So I'm really excited to watch your growth and see how you do here as well and in the industry.
Thank you. And I said before this call that I'm going to let Meghan do all the hard work and plow all the paths for me. And I'm just going to walk right behind her and keep it easy.
There you go. I love, as Josh would say, forge ahead, right?
Exactly. Love it.
Continue doing that. So my history in the industry is interesting. I graduated from college in 2008, and that might ring some people's bells as being a major economic crash.
Yeah.
And I kind of went into the job market with not much, but I was lucky enough to get a job at a company called Northern Business Machines in Boston, Massachusetts, doing managed print services when managed print services was really taking off. I had the opportunity to cold call. I was on the phone all day, every day for a long time, cultivating business, and then it became referral business. And then my husband, now we started dating at Syracuse University. He graduated and it was time to figure out where we were going to live. So I decided to move to New York, and I was fortunate enough that one of our vendor partners who would come visit MBM noticed I was moving to New York, caught interest, and said, "Hey, will you be a solution specialist on my team?" I said that would be great. So I transitioned over to channel sales management within the document management scanning space, and did that for a few years. So I began meeting a lot of people in this industry. A lot of people are still in this industry today, which is really cool. At trade shows and whatnot, I met, he's no longer with ACDI, but someone named Tad, who I then met Matt, and then I met Josh, and I would see them at shows. And from there, I reached out about a position, and at the time they were looking to expand the sales team, and I became the first regional solutions manager for the Northeast, based out of New York, which was unique for ACDI. Chris was one of their first remote employees, I being one of the first ones as well. So pretty interesting story there. From there, really grew the network of people I know, developed pretty deep partner relationships. A lot of them have become my friends. And yeah, really proud of not only myself, where I've come from, but also just ACDI as well and how we've grown.
Yeah, that's a really good story. And it says a lot that you were like the second person at ACDI to work remote, right? Because we've drastically grown. So how many years have you been at ACDI now? 6?
I've been here for 7 years. In February. And it is really an honor to be able to grow here, but also because of that growth, create opportunity for other people within the organization, and seeing other people's successes is really awesome as well.
Yeah, so I'm one of those people. So if you are a partner of Megan's, you probably heard from me, Crystal Cook, a couple of years ago, where I jumped in and I worked to, work on net news in your territory. I worked alongside you, and I worked in the Southeast as well. And your current role has expanded out. So not only do you have other people that work alongside you, like Michael Sofaldi, but you also
no.
Yeah, Michael Sofaldi. But you now really lead the entire East Coast of the United States in general. So you're really leading an initiative for sales growth and strategy for 2021. So I know that you have some
Yes.
new initiatives for 2021, and you have it now for the entire East Coast, not just Northeast. So what does that look like for you?
Yeah, so things I've taken in the Northeast to help grow and sustain the territory, especially during COVID. I'm excited to bring those ideas to the Southeast and begin growing opportunity. And sometimes it just takes some fresh eyes, some fresh ideas to come in and really grab new reps and reps who maybe haven't sold solutions before and elevate them to the level of what I like to call our veteran reps who get it. They talk about paper cut and other solutions, and they're just going to continue mimicking their sales. So it's how do we find that next level of rep and elevate them? And with COVID, what's really interesting is prospecting and developing relationships could have gone away. It could have been an easy excuse to kind of just sit back. One thing I love doing is going on site with my partners, doing ride-alongs, helping with demos, picking up the phone and actually making cold calls with sales reps. And all of a sudden I wasn't able to do that anymore. And a lot of people can attest, they felt trained out because it was like, all right, let's do training, let's do this. And it's really easy to get lost in that big webinar training environment.
Yeah.
So what I started asking is, hey, sales managers, presidents, solutions people, let's find that next level of rep and let's sit down one-on-one with them and talk about what are you seeing customers are asking for? How can we apply pay-per cut? Because a lot of pay-per-cut was cost recovery, ROI, but we forget it's so much more. It can be a scanning solution. It can be a security solution. So working with our vets to articulate pay-per-cut being more, right? But also finding that next level of rep, sitting one-on-one with them and teaching them to fish. You've heard me say that before, but I get a lot of joy in that, and I get a lot of joy in seeing someone else's success. So I found these one-on-one trainings can't replace, but it can mimic that ride-along experience, build someone's confidence to put together an email or call to someone, whatever that might look like. So we've seen success with that, and you know, you have to be persistent and keep asking for those sales reps, but anyone who wants to learn, I'm happy to sit down with them one-on-one. Looking forward to bringing that to the Southeast and really digging in and finding those reps who want to sell solutions, they see the value, and cultivating that skill.
I think you really hit that right on the head. When we first got into COVID, I think everyone was like, what do we do with some of this extra time? Let's do trainings. So if you were a partner that did a lot of training out of the gate when COVID first hit, you were probably pretty successful, but months 3, 4, 5, 6, everyone's burnout, right? So a lot of that training or webinars we're putting together probably fell on deaf ears. They attended because they had to. They were on their phone the whole time. So I'm doing some of the same things, trying to find a different approach other than just doing a webinar or a training, because everyone is so burnt out now.
Yeah.
So I love that one-on-one approach. Instead of casting a wider net in overfished waters, if you will, we're going to find that specific person, right, that can really benefit from it and make a real difference. That's a great approach. I really like that. We're doing some different things here at ACDI too, not to cut you off. You have something else
no, go for it.
But I wanted to bring up some of the different pricing models that we are also teaching these new reps. I know that you wanted to hit on that a little bit as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Last week, I really got the opportunity to be nimble on a call. So the cloud, SaaS models, infrastructure as a service, these are all terms that people are saying, and they kind of fall into different buckets, and pay-per-cut can fall into any of those buckets. And what I've been encouraging people to say is, I don't need you to know everything about all of the different flavors of paper cut at this point, but just know if you hear cloud, we're going to have a fit. So it was really cool. I was able to get on a webinar, and the customer wanted a cloud print management solution. So we started with Hive, but through discovery and asking questions, found out that they have a private cloud environment. And private cloud could be AWS, Microsoft has one, Rackspace. There's a lot out there that we can install PaperCut on. But I asked them that question and I said, hey, we can get a little bit more functionality today if we install on your private cloud. Are you okay with us switching gears a little bit? Because I think you need this particular feature that Hive will have in the future, but doesn't have today. And he said, you can do that? And it was really cool to be able to just quickly switch gears, have the same talk tracks, show a little bit different of a product, but be able to say, yes, we have a full SaaS model where you'll have real estate on PaperCut's cloud, but if you're comfortable, we can install on your private cloud that you've already vetted as well with regards to security and compliance. And then we still have that traditional on-prem model too. So that's really exciting for 2021 to be able to do that.
Yeah, that is. And we'll clip just that explanation right there so you can put on your own LinkedIn just to be like, hey guys, listen, Hive's coming, SaaS model's coming. So that, yeah, that's a really great intro to a big piece of your focus for 2021. That's awesome. And you didn't bring it up, so I'm going to. You were also named a young influencer from the Canada Report. So congratulations for that. That's awesome. I know you have a magazine somewhere. Show us the magazine.
Yes, I owe someone an autographed copy that I want to deliver to you in person. So as soon as I can get on an airplane and visit Arkansas, I will bring this back signed.
Awesome. I'm going to put it right here behind
charge for additional signatures.
Yeah, for sure. I'll have my degree, I'll have like my paper cut stuff, and then I'll have like Meghan Acciavatti signature right here behind me. It'll be perfect. I love it. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining today. I'm so excited to see what you're going to do in 2021. I'm so excited for your new role. So when you start killing it, I'm going to find out what you're doing. I'm going to copy you. So that's just how we roll here at ACDI, right?
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you as always for your support, Crystal. No one knows she supported my territory when I was on maternity leave. So thank you for that, and congratulations on your growth here.
Thank you so much. Bye, Megan.